most intangible assets, security and law and order. Today, economies are driven by these intangible assets. If you tackle it aggressively, invest in your human capital, which is very low, 168 today, Nigerians are uneducated. You need to invest in it. The more money you put in education, the greater your economy. You open that up, and then you deal with the issue of your most critical infrastructure, power. Nigeria is a country of 200 million people generating only 4,000 megawatts of electricity, when South Africa is generating 50,000 and yet declaring this. So these are critical areas you must invest. Intangible assets, two of them, security. Number two, law, to have a regulatory environment to attract investors. Then education, and you put your money in power. You turn the country around. Nigeria as a country, please, Nigeria as a country, in 2021, our total export, a country of 200 million people with a land size of 923,000 square, our total export, using the rate of exchange today, is about $30 billion for 200 million people, including oil. Compare it with a country like Vietnam, 100 million people, half of our population, living in 331 square kilometers of land. A third of our land, their total export last year, without oil, 312 billion. So a country of 100 million people, 10% of their export. You need to manufacture and export and earn dollars to stabilize Naira. You cannot build on a faulty foundation. Tell me why Nigeria cannot have state police. We have security problem. Masari in Katsina had just said a few days ago that the entire Katsina state have about 5,000 policemen, that in some stations you have 30 police with 10 guns. What a country. Why can't we have state police and let everybody police the state, give the governors power to police their state and hold them responsible? That's number one. What is federal government doing with the education? Why are they controlling education? Every state should be able to deal with their education. If you want to educate your people, we will support you and you do that. So we need to restructure this foundation and make it more productive, competitive for the entire.
Nigerians should follow the man who knows the route. From day one, we will hit the ground running, we will promptly address issues of the economy, ecology, and security. And we have the antecedent. I built some of the best schools in Nigeria. Go to Borno and see wonders. You will never believe that it's a place in a state of war. So we are going to replicate our achievements in Lagos, in Borno, and some of the frontline states. Our economy is suffering from self-inflicted economic malaise and externally induced shocks. Ours is a monoproduct economy, and one potent tool of stabilizing the Naira, of growing the economy, is by diversification of our sources of foreign exchange. The highest budget we have ever reached was $32 billion. That was under former President Jonathan in 2013. Let us compare equals. We have a population of 200 million. Brazil has an equal population of 200 million. The Brazilian budget is $659 billion with a budget performance of 90%. Wow. The fundamental issue at stake, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, is that ours is a great nation in chains, chained by ineptitude, chained by corruption, and chained by incapacity.
Thank you.
This is why, just one more sentence. This is why it's absolutely essential that we grow the economy, and ours is one of the few oil and gas nations that is, one, blessed with tremendous arable land, two, that has tremendous mineral resources, solid minerals beneath the earth, and most importantly, with the population to consume. So definitely, there is no easy path to victory apart from diversifying